Good morning, all. Miracle Rising. I hope you've had a good evening. Golly. From my dreams to intimate conversations I've had this morning with someone that I trust dearly. And you know when you're connected, when you're both feeling the same thing, but you're on different sides of the earth, and you're picking up on different things in reference to what's happening on the global stage, what's happening on the world stage, what's happening on the systematic stage. You're seeing it. You're seeing it firsthand. And it's one of those things. When you wake up and realize that we now live in a world where you have attorneys and professionals being targeted and being attacked because they're fighting for what's right. And you have the judicial system going full stop to protect what's wrong. And then you have the President of the United States not even following the judicial law. I mean, that just speaks volumes. You just kind of see it on a broader scale of what we are actually fighting, what is actually transpiring, and what is coming in our future. You just do. And it's unavoidable. It's absolutely unavoidable what's coming in the future. And if you know, you know. And it's one of those things. If you believe, you believe. If you see, you see. If you understand, you understand. And if you don't, you don't. Stay asleep. Today's reading is awake. I think it's hilarious. I've come to the realization after my dreams that I had last night, and I had no intentions on making a video, but God was like, Amanda, get up. You gotta make one. That the government and the politicians and those in power go to full lengths to prevent the Americans from actually making money or providing money to them. Like they just do. Now, there are those that do make money. There are those that are provided money, right? But it depends on what industry you're in. It depends on what you sign up for. It depends on your schooling. It depends on this and all that. And again, I'm not knocking those that do good for themselves, make a living, but you have to understand that we now live in a world where it is a rarity to sign in on a business, no matter what the business front is, and to actually be treated morally, fairly, ethically, with dignity, with grace, properly. And if you choose to operate in those characteristics within a corporation, within a company, you're always going to draw the small straw if you do not adopt their way of thinking. If you do not adopt their way of the business. If their way of the business does not morally align with you because you don't feel it's right what they're doing to the system or what they're doing to the American people or their clients or this and that, then it's a problem. And see, that's where it becomes really hairy, is we have so many people integrated in systems and cultures and businesses and CEOs and this and that and corporate America and this and that. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's not just in property management. No, it's in construction. It's in insurance. It's in corporate America. It's in the medical industry. It's in everywhere. Landscaping. I mean, it's in every single maintenance. Car mechanics. I mean, I know that I need work done on my car, and I can't even trust taking my car somewhere to get it done right properly anymore without getting raked. And that's the unfortunate thing, not having my ex around. You know what I mean? Because my son's car, I got raked so much. And I know they overcharged me. I'm a woman. I don't know everything about a car. I walk into a car place. They're going to tell me I need to get this done. I'm going to pay you $1,200, which what you probably did was nowhere near that. But that's the world we're adopted into. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't trust anything anymore. You can't. It's so sad. And they know that. They know that. They have set it up this way. And we're all just kind of like, do. And so it's one of those things. Like, again, that's why I've decided to pull myself back a little bit and do a little reset, focus on how I'm going to move forward with my platforms and stuff. And that's to be determined, especially after last night with my family, man. It's just crazy the extent level that my family has went to. Not all of my family, but they all are tagged in it in their own way. And it's one of those things. My mom said to me yesterday, I love you. And I know you have a good heart and you mean well. And it's like, it was a really nice thing, but it's like, I've always had a good heart and I've always meant well. And you know that, Mom. Ever since the day I came out of your womb. I've always been this way. From day one to now. It hasn't changed. It hasn't wavered. Not once. So it was kind of one of those things. It was a little peculiar. But it was nice. I don't need people to tell me that. I already know I have a good heart. I know I mean well. I don't need people to tell me that. I already know that. Before, I felt like I had something to prove. I don't have anything to prove. I have nothing to prove. My acts of service, my acts of kindness, how I conduct myself out in public, things I talk about, everything speaks for itself. I mean, it just does. Me fighting the judicial way, the lawful way in reference to how I've been targeted, how I've been treated, how my community has went against me. I mean, I've done everything the way that somebody that moves with integrity should. But it's difficult to be one moving in integrity when a lot of people choose not to. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not saying everybody doesn't move integrity. I'm just saying that there's few and far between. And it's sad. It's very sad. And that's where you have to learn to hone in on yourself and learn what makes you happy. Because if not, this world is going to suck you up and spit you out. And you're going to lose sight of who you are and who you want to be. And that inner child. Last night, I told myself, I'm so proud of myself. My inner child is finally so proud of myself and who I am. I'm so proud of myself. That little girl inside of me when I was younger, always screaming out to want to be heard, to want to be validated, to want to be meant something, to want to find a world in peace, to not always get shunned or tear down or put in these scenarios with unfavorable situations and unfavorable people. I'm so proud of myself that I have been able to overcome that and take my life back. Take my life back that other people were controlling and be like, no, this actually isn't working out for me. I don't like it. I don't like what you guys are doing. I don't like how you're making me feel. And I got to figure out why I'm allowing you to make me feel this way, so I no longer allow you to make me feel this way. And so that's what I did, by the grace of God. And so do you remember the moment when the Lord greeted you with his love for the first time, the occasions of encountering his presence of life-changing? He knows exactly how to reach you in the deepest caverns of the soul, illuminating them. He longs to awaken our spirits in his triumphant love. We often pray for God to reveal himself to those who are spiritually asleep, expecting to see the fruit of our prayers instantly. And that's the thing. I believe when I first came in contact with God was when I was younger. It's not I believe, I know. When I was younger on my couch, when we lived in the trailer with my blankie on the couch. And from that moment forward, I can now date back in different encounters that I've had with God. I mean, I saw him all day yesterday. I just did. I mean, people don't have to believe me. I really could give two craps. But It's what gets me through my day and knowing what I know. But it's really a sad time right now in the judicial